We're going to head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason for the first time today.
Hello, guys. After all this talk about Kevin Stefanski possibly on the hot seat or needs to prove himself or whatever, I just had this theoretical question. What if the Browns went 13-4 and still missed the playoffs? Does Stefanski stay or go? Take care, guys. Bye.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. I don't know that they could possibly go 13-4 and miss the playoffs. But to the caller's point, I think the reasons they missed the playoffs would factor into it. Jimmy Haslam as much as said so. They do have high expectations, though, and if you don't meet expectations, that owner can make changes.
It can. I think I've always talked to fans about, defining success cannot always be about wins and losses, right? And it can't always be about the playoffs because there's so many things that are outside of your control, right? The Derek Anderson, Romeo Cornell 10-6 season they made the playoffs. None of us thought that was a good roster. None of us thought they should have extended Anderson and that roster was going to take them someplace and that was a building block. Excited that they made the playoffs, but that was not a quality roster, even though they made the playoffs, right? And so in the same way, if the Browns don't make the playoffs this year, everyone agrees this is maybe the toughest conference, maybe in 2 decades, 3 decades ever, right? The AFC is really, really talented at the quarterback position. And so it's all about, are the Browns competitive? Are they winning games they should win? Are they winning some of those kind of 50-50 games? Are they showing development? They absolutely should have a winning record, but the Browns could, be 11-6 and miss the playoffs. And that is a successful season. They could also happen to be kind of that 9-8 and make the playoffs. And that doesn't mean it's a successful season. So it's not just about record. It's not just about playoffs. I know it's a results-driven league, but there are so many variables on a field that just cannot be controlled that we have to be more nuanced in our conversation than just record and just playoffs.